2 birdies is all it takes. Today, we're playing in the Coyote Creek Valley course. I played on the tournament course before, but never played the Valley, looking to add some of my recent swing changes and lessons into regular course play. This course features all grass range, and the medium bucket is only $15 for 80 balls. Not bad. Here we are on the first tee. It kind of feels like I'm hitting straight into the 14-mile wind here. On the second shot, we pull it left just a little bit, but left of the bunkers, so we're good there. On this third shot, I have no idea what the wind is going to do, so we just pitch it up there and hope it lands on the green. On this putt, I'm trying to let the slope take it, but it doesn't actually take it all that much. And we clean up fine here for a 2-putt. Second hole tee box, I'm aiming just beyond those 2 bunkers, and I end up in the left one. I'm thinking hit it down the fairway here, but had the club face open and the ball shoots to the right. On this shot here, we hit a pretty nice shot, and it ends up just right of the green. It doesn't look like it on camera, but this looks super slopey, so I want to hit it on the right side and let it trickle to the flag. This is a pretty straightforward putt, just lacking it up there and cleaning up for a 2-putt out. Hole 3, dogleg left. I decided to take my 5-iron and lay up here. It's a pretty good shot. Still my 5-iron here, I hit it a little bit to the right and end up in the hard pan. I'm sitting on the hard pan and I'm thinking just nip one clean, and that's what we do here. Uphill putt, and I miss it short and on the low side here. No problem cleaning up for a 2-putt though. Hole 4 tee shot, and we have open club face sandwich. We're pretty far to the right, and I'm lucky I'm not in the long stuff. I'm trying to go for the green here, but we leave it quite a bit short. It was an okay lie here, and all we're trying to do is a standard pitch shot, and that's what we do. I got wind behind my back, but I still leave it short here, clocking out the 2-putt. Coming on to the hole 5 tee shot, I hit it out to the right, and it goes right of the cart path. I thought about threading the hole, but here I just have a 6-iron chipping it back to my own fairway. I said fairway, but we're still in the rough here. This is just a standard pitch trying to get to the green, but we end up in the sand. The pin is pretty close. I'm trying to splash one out, but I end up chucking one out. This is just a standard chip shot, and I leave it short and on the low side. I really need to practice these. I hit this one a little bit past the hole, which I'm not mad about. We clean up for a 2-putt. Hole 6 tee shot, we're no longer slicing, but I find myself in the left side trees. We're trying to just advance the ball here, but end up duffing it. It still lands on the fairway. We got this left to the green, and I pull it to the left. The green is on a tier here, and I'm trying to float it up there, but end up whiffing it. I felt pretty good behind the ball here, and I was trying to make it. Ends up super close, just missed the hole by 1 inch. We clean up for 1-putt here. Hole 7 tee shot straight into the wind. I clubbed up 2 or 3 clubs, and I'm really just thinking get it out there, don't leave it short. That was a pretty good shot, almost pin high. Short-sided chip shot, I'm really just thinking don't leave it in the sand. We've got about a 15-footer here, and I end up leaving it way short. And these are the ones that get a little bit testy, and here I barely miss it and end up with a 3-putt. Hole 8 tee shot. There's a bunker right in front. We end up pulling it a little bit to the left, missing the bunker, but also going beyond the bunker. It was never a problem. Here, I'm really just looking to do a shot straight at the flag. Here, I'm thinking of a standard chip shot, and that's what we do, and it's close enough where we get away with just a 1-putt. Pretty good up and down. Hole 9 tee shot. There's a ravine to carry, but it's not really in play. We hit one pretty good down the fairway. Long approach shot here, but we hit a pretty good one, and it's just right of the green. The green is on a platform, but we do a pretty standard pitch shot here. Pretty good height, and we leave it pretty close. We end up 2-putting and getting out. Alright, we made the turn and teeing off hole 10 now. I hit a really good tee shot straight down the middle and just kind of stood there speechless. And of course, when you hit a good tee shot, you got to follow up with a bad one. This one we flare out to the right side, and it lands just right next to the cart path. This I'm thinking is standard pitch shot, and we do that, but the green was sloping downwards, and it runs off the green. So here, I'm chipping back up again towards the hole. This was a pretty straightforward putt. We get out of here 2 putts, no problem. Hole 11 tee shot, there's water to the right, but I'm not really even looking at that, just aiming for the hole, and we end up to the right side of the green. Here, I try to get cute with it with my 60 degree and end up blading it over the green. Good thing we hit a pretty good chip back, and it's reasonably close to the hole. 1 putt here for an up and down, if that counts as an up and down. Hole 12 tee shot, and we hit another one right down the middle. What's even going on with my driver right now? But some laws of nature can't be broken. I hit a good tee shot, but flared this one way outside to the right. You can't really tell from the camera here, but this was a downhill pitch shot with a high bunker lip. Good thing we hit a reasonable sand shot out here, and we were able to 2-putt clean up this hole. Hole 13 par 3, straight into the wind. I clubbed up, and we ended up hitting straight over the green into the bunker behind it. Short-sided sand shot here. I ended up leaving the face open, and it cost me 2 putts to clean this up. Hole 14 tee shot, and our driver is still on a streak. This one's a big dog leg, so the draw shape here really helped. We take our 3 hybrid here and hit a big slinging draw towards the green. I thought I was at the lip, but we're a little bit short. We're about 80 yards out here. I hit a pretty decent pitch into the wind. We misread this one and leave it way short. We couldn't clean up this one and end up 3-putting. Hole 15 tee shot. We're still hitting the driver pretty good, but this one goes a little bit to the left and we're next to the trees. I was thinking of hitting a big slinging draw here, since there's no penalty or punishment, but we just ended up hitting it dead straight. I ended up next to the other tee boxes here, and I just pitch it back to the green, hoping for the best. I thought about chipping here, but I decided to putt. I really don't like putting from the rough, but we did okay, and we get out with a 2-putt. Hole 16 tee shot, and I'm thinking right past the bunker. With this shot though, it looked like it barely cleared it. Turns out I was wrong, and we cleared about 15 yards. Hit a pretty good shot here and left it just right of the green. For this chip, I'm thinking land it right on the ridge and let it release down towards the hole, and that's what we do. This putt we had the wind straight into our face. I thought that ball was going in all the way, and it just stopped right in front of the hole because of the wind. You can see me just kind of dumbfounded there. Hole 17 par 3. We hit a pretty good shot here. I think this is my first green in regulation the whole day. Taking a break and enjoying all the great views here at Coyote Creek. In the distance you can see the northbound and southbound 101 running with the traffic. We got a decent chance at birdie here, but I end up hitting it 3 feet past. No problem though, as we putt back for a par. A par today feels like a birdie on a par 3. Hole 18 tee shot, and I'm already pretty fatigued and tired at this point. My legs are cramping. We pull this one to the left. Here we find ourselves under the trees, and we just punch out. We got this left to the hole, and I end up pulling it to the left. It's all rough stuff over there. We hit a short-sided pitch shot over a bunker onto the green, but it ends up rolling off and going into the other bunker. So here we're trying to get out of the bunker, duff it, and feeling all the disappointment. We get it out of the bunker, it gets onto the green, but it ends up rolling just outside on the other side. Good thing we were able to chip out from there, pretty close. We hit 1 putt to close out the round. I feel like I haven't settled into my swing changes yet, and it's costing me strokes. No birdies today, maybe next time.